Get your left foot forward, get your hands up, get your chin down, take a step forward. This is yours. You just gotta take it.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Remind yourself how much you have to learn, how far we have to go.
You love it. You can't stuck with it. You cannot quit.
To look deep inside yourself.
Listening first. You have to listening first.
Are you going to be better than you were yesterday?
Make a man be a man. Make a man be better man.
You're bigger than you thought you were. You can take more steps today than you can take yesterday.
It'll be your record or gonna be a statement.
Make a choice and make it happen. Period. Some people want to fight. Some people want to get changed. My martial arts school, my training center, is a box filled with punching bags. Or it's a church. And the person that walks in there gets to make that decision.
Muay Thai is open art. Muay Thai is a tradition from Thailand. Anybody can adapt it to be whatever they want. Muay Thai good sport is gonna be like make man better man.
This sport will demand the most of you. Whatever you think you can't do, the sport constantly reminds you that you can. Muay Thai makes you challenge your limits. As fighters, or as a businessman, or as a teenager trying to make it through junior high, as a mother, as a human, this is a tool to help you recognize the fact that what was impossible yesterday is possible today. It's a driving force behind your accomplishment.
ได้อะไรไปบทเรียนได้ไปเป็นกีฬาของผู้ชายเป็นกีฬาของผู้ชายเป็นการที่แสดงความสามารถที่เรามีอยู่เป็นการที่เราเนี่ยไปไหนแล้วก็เอาตัวรอดได้ด้วยการมีปัญหาการที่จะเป็นคนคือเราสอนการที่มาเรียนมวยไทยผมจะเคยบอกน้องบ่อยครั้งว่าเรียนกับผมได้แต่อย่าไปเป็นนักเลงหรืออย่าเป็นไปใช้ล่างข้างล่างต้องข้างบนต้องสู้บนเวทีอย่ามาสู้คนข้างล่าง You need to hang up up same
Muay Thai is commonly described as the art of 8 limbs. So you strike with your hands, you kick with your feet, strike with your elbows, and you throw knees, which is something that sets it apart from other sports. It's the national sport of Thailand, so it is a sport as well as a form of self-defense. It is incredibly devastating. It can be incredibly brutal, which is interesting because these guys that teach this incredibly devastating sport, when they get off the mat, they giggle, they laugh, they fart, they push you around, incredibly human guys. But what I found from them is Muay Thai is at the top of the food chain for striking arts. Just because it's devastating doesn't mean it's not artistic. And beyond artistic, you can learn more in 3 minutes of sparring somebody than 3 hours of conversation. Flat out. I mean, it's an incredibly intimate environment. Incredibly. When two people are really fighting, what that means is I'm giving you my best, and you're giving me your best. What's more intimate than that? You learn so much about your own fear, about what people really want, what they're willing to give up to get what they want. You learn all this within a split second. You're giving it to each other. I'm painting a canvas, and that canvas is painting me back. What's more intimate than that?
กิดมาผมก็ชอบแล้วเพราะว่าตระกูลของพ่อแม่ผมเนี่ยชกมวยทุกคนครับแต่พ่อไม่อยากให้ชกแต่ผมไปแอบชกเพราะว่าผมชอบพ่อผมเป็นตำรวจนะพอมีฐานะที่บ้านแต่นี่ด้วยความชอบแอบเหมือนให้ไปฝึกว่าไว้ป้องกันตัวนะแต่มีงานผมแอบชกมวยไทยสำหรับผมก็คือชีวิตเพราะผมไม่ทำอะไรเกิดมามีเรียนหนังสือกับต่อยมวยแล้วก็เลิกชกมวยด้วยอายุที่ยังน้อยการที่ชกมวยปุ๊บมีได้รับอุบัติเหตุหัวเข่าหลุดก็เลยต้องผันตัวเป็นเทรนเนอร์เป็นเทรนเนอร์ตั้งแต่อายุนิดเดียวอายุประมาณ20ต้นยังไม่21เลยยังไม่เกณฑ์อาหารเลยเพราะว่าหัวเข่ามีส่วนมากมีแต่คนอายุมากๆที่จะทำมวยเก่งได้เร็วแต่ผมอายุนิดเดียวผมทำหนุ่มต่อยเป็นแสนแล้วอีกหลายๆตัวที่ผมทำที่สุดประทับใจคือทำจงสนั่นเนี่ยที่ประทับใจที่สุดเพราะว่ามันเก่งเร็วมากทำแป๊บเดียวแล้วก็เป็นการที่อายุน้อยแล้วพัดชั้นแบบต่อยตัวเก่งๆเร็วมากเป็นความภูมิใจคือหนึ่งได้แชมเปี้ยนแล้วก็ตัวเองคือหนุ่มเนี่ยเป็นแชมเปี้ยนอายุมา27เป็นแชมเปี้ยนเร็วมาก
Oh, my trainer, I met him when I was 15. He's beat everything. Sometimes I hate him, you know. I thought, this guy, why he so mean to me? Why he beat me up so bad? Why you make me do kind of stuff like this, you know? And then I love it, and then I appreciate it. I get mad again, sometimes we try to fight again, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm basically like just family. Now I know and I understand now to become to the trainer because after him, you know. So I understand. Oh, why so much pressure on yourself to make people to change their life, to train them, to make the guy to be a champ. That's really like really hard work to have it. I do only one thing, you know, in my life. I don't do anything at all. I don't do anything at all. No school, no nothing for me. Only Muay Thai. So much pressure on to be a trainer. But that's what I gotta say. You know, you love it. You have to stuck with it. I not give up. I not give up at all. I not gonna give up at all. You know. All right. Cool.
It's really hard to find somebody more qualified like on the planet than these two guys. Monlit Sitphodaeng in 2010 was voted the best Muay Thai trainer in Thailand, which makes him, you know, arguably the best in the world. You know, he's trained like half a dozen just champions, like champions. So the man's a legend. And not the least of which, you know, his champions, probably one of the most popular ones was Jongsanan, the Woodenman. Jongsanan's been my coach for a long time. And the man's a prolific fighter. He's done everything. He's beat everyone. You know, he's a two-time Lumpini champion, ISKF world champion, IKF world champion, Strikeforce world champion. Not long ago, they both took me out to lunch, and they told me it's official. They're going to certify me. I'm getting certified by. Man, I'm getting certified by Jongsanan and Monlit. You know how big things make you feel small? Like, I will be the only American to carry the name of these guys. That's a big deal to me. there's a point at which like respect gets so big it turns into love. You know what I mean? And it sounds funny. I know how weird it sounds, but I love these guys. I love what they've done. I love who they are. I love what they do. And these are guys that have given everything to the sport. I mean, they've given everything to the sport. And I mean, obviously they bleed and sweat and cry for the sport. But I mean, Jongsanan fought his way out of poverty using the sport. They've given up their childhood. I mean, given up their childhood for the sport. And here they are, like they're right here. And they're giving it away. They're giving it to us. And it blows me away how generous they are with this knowledge. And this knowledge is everything to them. You'll hear them say, Muay Thai is life. They're giving their life. It just gives me goosebumps. It makes me want to cry. Just the generosity involved just blows me away.
Namo Buddhaya Nama Pata. May the Buddha bless you, sir.
Thank you.
ผมพูดถึงเรื่องมวยไทยที่แบบมันมาไกลเกินฝันแล้วครับเพราะเด็กชุดที่ทำมาเนี่ยไม่คิดว่าเขาจะต้องมาไกลขนาดนี้อย่างจงสนั่นอย่างสยามบุญเกิดอย่างอันไอ้โรเบิร์ตไอ้โค้กเคิร์ฟพวกนี้มันเป็นแบบถ่ายทอดกันมาเด็กพวกนี้ถือว่าเป็นความหวังคือของเหมือนที่ของฝากจากผมอ่ะเขาต้องเป็นคนที่ถ่ายทอดต่อไปแต่เพราะว่าตอนนี้ประสบการณ์ที่ผมสะสมมาเนี่ยมันเปี่ยมล้นพร้อมที่จะถ่ายทอดให้ทุกคนที่เข้ามาใกล้ผมอยากจะถ่ายทอดมากๆแม้แต่เบนมาผมถ่ายทอดผมไม่ต้องการอะไร
I like to coach like everybody. I like to coach everybody. I'm open to any level. I want to coach someone who want to learn. I want to coach someone who want to be a fighter. I want to coach someone who want to be MMA Muay Thai fighter or I'm flexible. Everybody. Anything.
Oh man. The biggest thing they've taught me, I mean, how to wrap that up. I mean, I just spent an hour with Monlit and he dumped there was a fire hose on me of information. The first time I came to train with Monlit, I was so excited. I really wanted him to see how good Jongsanan's done with me. I couldn't wait to show him how good I've gotten because I've really done everything I can to be the best at this. I wanted him to see me spar. I wanted him to see me fight. And within the first 30 seconds, Monlit said, no. No. My hands weren't right. My feet weren't right. My head wasn't right. My shoulders weren't right. Nothing was right. He had me stand in the mirror and just try to relax. And I was so frustrated because I thought I knew what I was doing. I really came in here thinking I had it figured out. And for the first hour, he said, "I come back when you're ready." And I'm just standing there in the mirror thinking, what does he want? And I'm trying to figure it out. He comes back, "No, I come back when you're ready." And finally I figured it out. Like, who the hell am I to come in here and show him how good I've got? Like, what was I thinking? You'd think by now I would have figured that out. Like, I'm gonna come in here and show him how great I am. Like, there's no great. I don't know anything. I looked in the mirror. I said, "I'm terrible at this." I think that's what he's looking for. I don't know anything. Looked in the mirror, got my hands up, chin down, got my stance, and I said, "I suck." And he walked up and he says, "Oh, you ready? Let's go." He spotted it right now. He could tell when my cup was empty and when I was ready to be a student. He's a brilliant teacher. What's the best thing he taught me in the last several sessions I've had with him was how to be a student. How to empty your cup, remind yourself how much you have to learn, how far we have to go. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. blessed to be in a position to coach fighters, to coach people, because some people, you get to see them make these revelations day to day, like turning like everyday moments into epiphany, like just revelations. But that means you have to make a choice, and you have to make it happen. It's that no quit. It's that spirit, that heart, that drive, that courage, you know, the courage to say, I'm not stepping down, not today. There's something incredibly purifying about this sport, something simple about just washing away all the complications and getting to the point. To a trained fighter, you know, a punch coming through the air has a different meaning than the average person. To a trained fighter, that punch coming at your face is an opportunity to problem solve. There's a great story that goes along with that. I was taking one of Jongsanan's classes, and there's, I don't know, 15, 20 other people there, and he had me up there demonstrating the technique. He was holding the focus mitts, you know, and I was supposed to demonstrate how things were supposed to be, and he was talking, and he talks fast, and he talks crazy, and as he's gesturing, I thought I saw him hold that right hand up, which means I throw a right cross. And I threw a right cross. I threw a right cross because I was in front of a bunch of people and I wanted to look good. Well, he wasn't, he was just gesturing with his hand. That right cross hit his face. So I just hit the man. I just hit him. He didn't ask me to. I just hit this guy square in the face. And I've been told I hit hard. You know what I mean? Like, I just hit Jongsanan. And instantly I was like, oh shit. This is about to go down. I just hit this guy. Jongsanan didn't even acknowledge it. It didn't happen, and to me that was an epiphany. That was a moment for me, because I hit this guy hard, and it didn't affect his life even an iota. This is a man who spent his life training to making sure that no punch will affect him at all. And I have to believe that if you can do that with a punch, you can do that with just about anything. That's a skill set that anybody can learn. It's not going your way, doesn't matter. Don't acknowledge it, move forward. Don't throw a tantrum, move forward, get your job done, finish the task. In just one punch, Jongsanan summed up a way to be happy no matter what happens in your life.
Listening first. You have to listening first. Listen first. That's your lesson. You're going to follow. You have to listen first. That's it. I gotta say. Psst. Focus. Same thing, you know. Don't any question yourself. Don't question yourself. Oh, I cannot do it. Don't why yourself. Don't question mark to yourself at all. Like, that's why listening only.
Every time I think I found the hardest thing, the next day I found something harder. You know, like this sport keeps kicking my ass. It just keeps pushing me over. Unfortunately, I managed to keep standing back up. Sometimes the hardest thing for me is knowing that tomorrow I'm about to see the hardest thing. It doesn't get any easier, and it won't.
หนักที่สุดเวลาแพ้ลงมาเนี่ยไม่เหมือนฝรั่งอะลงมาถ้าแพ้ต่อยไม่ดีบางครั้งเราโดนตีนะที่เมืองไทยสมัยก่อนโดนหัวค่ายตีถ้าเป็นภาษาบ้านเราโดนซ้อมยก6 5 ยกเสร็จแล้วลงมาข้างล่างโดนต่อยเขาอีกเจ็บมากจำแต่ก็ไม่เคยคิดกลับบ้านเพราะว่าผมได้เดินทางมาแล้วผมตั้งใจมาแล้วจะมาชกมวยโดยเฉพาะถึงไม่เคยคิดกลับบ้านพ่อแม่ผมก็คงมีฐานะนะแต่ว่าผมชอบผมไม่อยากกลับ
The most important thing I learned from my father, man, what just keeps resonating in my head is just don't quit. Just don't stop. You know, there are times I just didn't want to go train. God, I don't want to go train today. And you just say, I totally understand. I totally get it. And get your butt in the car. We're going to train. That's one of the things that got me through life. I am what I am because I never quit on my training. I used to live out of my car, lived in my car, took showers at the YMCA, and I held down a job so that I could keep training. That was all from Dad, because there was no other option. You know, what are you going to do? Not train? Not train? You know, he taught me that the consistency in that, it's not about training for 5 hours a day. It's about getting it in consistently for the rest of your life. And that's made all the difference for me. When you bring up my birthday, man, that just brings shivers down my spine, of pride and also of horror, because I have post-traumatic stress disorder on this one. When I turned 41, I fought 41 rounds. I fought every round to win. I mean, needless to say, it was difficult. It was very, very hard, but also liberating. For the same reasons when I talk about, you know, what your limitation is, what you thought you could do, you know what I mean? And then you reach the point where you think you can't do anymore, and then you do more, and then you end up doing way more. That's freedom to me. And it was absolutely liberating to realize that if I choose to, I can. That's one of the biggest lessons, you know? If that's what I want, and I'm willing to put in the work, if I'm willing to suffer, then it's mine. Then it's mine. When I train my fighters, I have to try to keep reminding myself that the winning and the losing is almost incidental. Like victory and travesty and defeat are both imposters. Defeat comes and goes so quickly. But the point is, are you going to be better than you were yesterday? Which you are. Just when you meet that point where you're ready to quit and everything's pushing down on you and you are so done, you've come to the edge of everything, you're right there. You know, you are about to be done. Internally, like emotionally, mentally done. And you find the will, just the choice to stand up, take just one more step forward. And you get to do that 4 or 5 times a day when you're training in Muay Thai. You literally get to meet your limitation and realize it's not what you thought it was. And Muay Thai forces you to take a serious look at what your boundaries are. And then it really forces you to take a step beyond. And what you find is inevitably, you're bigger than you thought you were. Inevitably. You can take more steps today than you could take yesterday.
When I first in school, the first, you know, I think I'm like first grade, second grade. When I go do something, I saw that learn how to win, to lose, and forgive at my school already. Every school gonna have that side. Learn how to win, learn how to lose, and to forgive. And then, wow, this make me remember from when I was a kid. And then it common sense for me now, because they come together. You're gonna forgive everything, because it'll be your record already, or gonna be a statement anyway. Gonna be statement. That's just say statement done. This is completely like a forgive. If people they learn how to lose, forgive, and to win, this gonna be better sport. You know, people gonna be like a good communication. So that's Muay Thai. Make the man be better man. Because when you learn Muay Thai, you're gonna learn how to win, lose, and forgive.